What's up, everyone? I'm Janitor Jake.
And I'm Chris K.
And welcome to the American Gaming Geeks. Stupid.
What?
Ready?
I don't want the likes of you watching my back! The chopper's waiting! You're done!
All right, and welcome back for another episode. Now, if you're new to the channel or you want to get right straight to the game, you can go to this number right here, and it'll take you right to the gameplay. Otherwise, what you're going to get... the show started. And so today, we are going a little bit more old school, because usually we've been playing a lot of PS2, PS1 games, Xbox 360.
Been doing new school.
Yeah, new school. But today we're going more old school, and we're going to play good old Sonic the Hedgehog Spinball for the Sega Genesis. Now, this is actually my original copy as a kid.
Cool.
And I used to play it quite a bit as a kid, but I never got very far. There are 4 stages in here, and I could really only make it up to the 2nd stage, but not even get to the boss when I was a kid. But have you ever played this game?
I think I played it for like 5 seconds because I was testing all the games on my Sonic Classics PS2 disc, but I don't think I got very far into it.
Yeah.
At all. I don't even remember it.
It's nice because we do got it complete. So we're going to be checking the manual and stuff like that out. So that'll be pretty awesome. And but yeah, like I said, I'd never really had much experience, but in more recent years, I've been practicing the snot out of this game. And it is pretty difficult. So I am more familiar with the game, even though I have yet to beat it. And you are pretty much going to be playing this thing blind.
Completely blind play.
So, not sure how long this is going to take, but I'm pretty sure it's going to take quite a while. All right, and so I guess without further ado, let's pop the puppy in and get going. You ready to play?
I'm game.
All right, so here we are with Sonic the Hedgehog Spinball. Ooh, look at this.
Yeah.
So if you don't touch anything...
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, so there's Sonic. So the basic storyline of this is that Robotnik has built a place, and it's like a volcanic island. And so he built this thing to turn more animals into robots.
Of course.
And we're going to go and stop them.
Naturally.
And if you don't touch anything, it'll do a demo. And this is awesome because it kind of shows you what to do. It's like right away, it shows you go up there and hit that target. Kind of shows you a little bit. And then it does this. It lets you know, but you can still escape. So it kind of gives you like a little bit of hint right off the bat to kind of let you know what you got going on. So speed is normal, fast, music on or off. We'll leave it on for now. And then mode. So you got 1 player, 2 player, 3 player, or 4.
Really?
What's funny is you can do up to 4 player, but you only share one controller.
You just pass it off.
So yeah, you keep passing it off. So for now, we're just going to do 1 player.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys noticed, but look how nice and crisp and HD that looks.
Ooh.
So I got a brand new SCART cable for this thing. Ooh. All right, and so right away, here I am in the Toxic Caves. So I'm going to get going here. The big main gist of this game, I'm going to do this right away. I'm not going to do it throughout all the stages, but one thing you can do is collect all the rings. If you collect all the rings, you'll end up getting like a bonus area. But to do that in every stage is going to be ridiculous. So I'm only going to do it for this first area.
What do you get out of the bonus area?
And that's the thing. And that's the other thing we're going to have to watch out for.
So water is poisonous now?
Yeah, so so Sonic can't swim in the water anymore.
Okay. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
But all that literally happens is just that all you do is get points. Like pinball. It's all based off of points. Unfortunately, there is no extra lives or anything like that.
You just get more points.
Robotnik built a thing called the Vego Fortress, or Vigo Fortress, or something. It's just another way of like turning animals into robots, but they're all powered by Chaos Emeralds. And so our goal is to collect all the Chaos Emeralds, and then we can destroy the fortress.
It's nice that he can whoop back in there. That's cool. It's like a snap feature, but with animation. So, it's like the island of Dr. Moreau, but with Robotnik instead. Dr.
Exactly.
Robotnik. The island of Dr. Robotnik.
And so in order to get this Chaos Emerald, like I did earlier, I came up here and you have to hit these targets. Once I hit those 2 targets, it drained a bunch of acid and a bunch of goo.
Oh, yeah.
And now I have that Chaos Emerald available.
Uh-huh.
So now that I got all the coin, or got all the rings, I'm going to come up into here. And now we're going to go into the second area.
Oh, you missed a bunch of coin. Oh, maybe you had to go back down for that.
And so now, to
Rings.
get that, to get the Chaos Emerald, I'm going to do this. And now we're going to go for a ride.
Sail down the river. Just floating down the river in toxic sludge.
And so now you have access to the Chaos Emerald. Jump in
Okay.
here.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man.
We're going to watch Terminator now.
So now I'm going to come back up into here. Ooh.
Wow.
And now we're going to do the same thing. So I'm going to
What
come
was that
over
about? You're back up here again.
Yeah, I'm going to come up here, grab all the same ring, or grab all the rings. All right, so here's where it turns into memorization. This whole game is based off of memorization. I need to do that to open up a pathway.
What are you talking about?
Now, I'm going to come up into here. So I had to go up there, pull that, it looks like a baseball bat. So now I have to hit some targets. Because there's a few more rings down below. So I have to hit these very specific targets. There's one, and then there's the other one. Now, if I can do this... Come on. I need to get and
Fail.
fall down.
Uh-huh. I vaguely remember something like this where I'm like, this is impossible, and
Right.
I just quit.
Come on. I hate when he does that garbage. You have to be so specific with it, too.
Looks like you get eaten by a graboid.
There. Now I have to be careful. So now I'm going to come down here, do that, go across. Okay, so I got all the rings out of there. And now we got to go and get the other Chaos Emerald. So there's a couple ways of doing this. One, you can go up here, do some barrel busting.
All right. Do a barrel roll.
Then the other way is if I can do this, and you can circle around here, and after going around that 3 times, that door will open up.
Really?
If I can do this, there's sometimes you can glitch through it by mistake.
Huh.
If you can get right up there, you can like glitch and end up getting through it without opening the door, which is pretty funny.
Is that technically cheating or no?
Exploit. I guess
Exploit.
would be a way of exploiting the game.
Yeah.
Best way I like doing it is just going through there, though,
That seems it's easy enough.
because that's one way of getting the rings a lot easier. But like I said, you got to be very specific about how you shoot them. All right, so now I'm going to come up here. We're going to grab these rings. And once you go around that thing where it says 1, the door will open. That's all that does. After 3 times, the door will open.
I see. Okay.
And so now I'm going to come in here, and we're going to shoot myself up here.
So you have control over that.
All right, and so now, here's where I open that door. So I open the door on the left. So I'm going to go this way, and now it's open. If I wouldn't have opened that, I would have shot back into that room.
Yeah. Oh man, you messed up now. You done it now. Emerald power. What's that? Do you actually pick up an emerald, or
Yes,
there's
now
no
I
like
got
counter or anything? Is there? Or...
So, no, now I got another Chaos Emerald.
Okay.
So now I have another one I have to get.
Not much fanfare for having collected an entire Chaos Emerald.
So now we're going to come up here, which brought me into the other second half, which is basically a repeat of the other area I was in.
Yeah, looks like it.
Basically mirrors it. And the problem is trying to do this without falling into the goo or the acid.
Yeah.
There, now it's down. And it's stupid bouncy stuff like that that I don't want to have happen.
Like Dragon Ball. Not Dragon Ball. What am I talking
There we go.
about? Forget it. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
All right. Now we'll come in here and grab those. Don't fall. Okay. Now I got to pull the lever to open up the other area. There we go. Nice.
I like the glowing green mold.
And that's the thing with this game. It's like I really love the aesthetics and the look of
Yeah.
it. Look. Look at that.
Just jumped right up?
Completely glitched up in here.
That wasn't supposed to happen?
No.
Huh.
That's crazy. All right, so now I'm up here. Now we can go this other way.
Oh, back up to the top.
All rings collected.
Nice.
Find the bonus gates.
I like the colors. Just off the screen, you're gone now.
Exactly. Now it's just completely glitching out. And all the emeralds are collected. Now we can go to the boss room.
The boss room is open.
And now you got to be careful because remember that barrel? Well, now the barrel, you can't see it now, but down below the barrel is actually moving back and forth.
Oh.
So now I'm going to come up in here.
Memorado.
And we're going to chill out
What's
so I don't
that?
make a mistake. That's the bonus room for collecting all the rings. So entering multi-ball. Let's check this out. Now we get normal pinball. The problem I have with this, I have no idea how to do this because you cannot control the pinballs.
Oh.
So I'm just going to do this. You have to hit the guy in the back. But so often, it'll just randomly shoot the pinballs like that.
Just right through you don't have a choice.
Nope.
Yeah.
And there's
They
another
don't
way
hit
you
each
can,
other either, do they?
You can tilt it,
Uh-huh.
but like... If I do that, I can hit tilt, and it's like, shake it. And it says you can control the balls doing that, but I can't. I've never been able to control the pinballs by doing tilts like that.
How do you tilt? You have to hit the button,
You
or
have to
what?
hit all 3 buttons at the same
I
time.
see. Huh.
But it's like, every time I see people do this online, like, they just sit here and play, like, completely normal, like, they're not even trying, and they end up winning. So it's like, I don't know what they're doing. There we go. Holy smoke. I'm surprised I did that.
Why was it like you lose earlier?
What do you mean?
It was like halfway through. I thought it popped up on the screen. You lose.
It probably did. It probably thought I was actually going to lose.
And then you beat the thing. You're stuck there forever, just spinning forever.
Here we go.
All right.
That's great. I love that. We get stereo sound. It's awesome.
Oh, man.
All right, so this boss,
Kick butt.
he's like the easiest boss in the world.
Wow.
So I'm going to stop here.
Really?
You see those targets up there?
Yeah.
I have never seen anyone, as of right now, online hit those targets.
Huh.
So my goal is to try to hit those targets.
Yeah.
But this boss is so easy, it'll actually force me to go in there, and then I'll just automatically beat the boss. So I'm going to try to hit these targets, and watch this. So I got 1. Okay. And you have to hit all 4. Okay. Don't jump in there. If you jump in there, you'll basically kill him.
Huh.
So now I'm going to do this. Yes! There we go. That's what it does. It drops rocks to do damage.
Huh.
But the damage is very minimal. Didn't hardly do anything.
Okay. Robo Scorpion.
So now you just do this. Put the controller down.
What
I don't
the
have to
heck?
do anything now.
What mind thinks that that's a good idea? I want my face on a creature that looks like that. And he goes,
Exactly.
that's terrifying. And weird. Just weird.
All right, so I fell all the way down. So now I just got to get back up there. And that's one of the biggest issues with this game that I have, is you have to be so precise about what you're doing. And that's what makes the game take forever. Is if you make a boo-boo and fall down, and you can't seem to, like, get back into track. Like that.
Yeah.
Like garbage like that.
Yeah.
Do it all over again.
Back to the beginning. I don't know
why he
very,
didn't
very
jump.
beginning. Legit the beginning. But the console was designed for it, so.
All right, now watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, done. It's like the easiest boss, and if you try to get the rocks to fall down to hit him, it's like, it's not even worth it.
That is disgusting. Look at that. Just parts flying
I remember I always
everywhere.
used to think about that as a kid. I'm like, his back is breaking off
Just
into
breaking
pieces.
into pieces. It's just nasty.
Like, what if your back did that every time someone hit you, just a chunk of your back came off?
Pieces.
All right.
Tiny bricks.
So here's another bonus thing. I'm going to try to free them all. Nothing happens if you don't do it. It's just the game is like, you're a loser. See? Shake it and control the ball. No, nothing.
I thought you were cool. What the heck is that?
So these are like your friends that are all stuck in here. And from what I
seen that.
gather, this game is actually based off of the Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon.
Oh, okay.
So there's Tails, rescue Tails.
Okay, so these characters are all in the cartoons.
Don't be stupid. Just
I
let me
only
do
know
this.
the games. Huh.
And like I said, you have like no control over this pinball at all.
Huh.
So it's like, I don't understand the whole shake thing.
Ah. Oh, you get another one.
But it's always dumb. Like I said, it hits them and then like you have no control over it and it just goes wherever. Like there, I hit shake and I said, see, you can't control it.
You see it shake, but...
And it's like, I'll hold to the right and say shake, go to the right, and it'll like freak out and go to the left.
What the heck is this?
All right, so now I'm going to hand it off to you.
Oh,
You've
great.
never played it before, so...
All right, no, I'm on level 2, and I have no idea how to play the game.
Good
So
luck.
that's cool.
Good luck.
Whoop.
Nice.
Okay.
Too bad.
Okay, lava. Molten gold. Great.
So now you've never played this before, so you're like, okay, pinball, let's just smack and go all over the place.
Right. Yeah.
You actually got lucky.
Yeah.
So this sent you can get a Chaos Emerald right away. Don't go up that way. So now you went the wrong way. That's fine.
I don't even know where I'm going.
So...
I don't know what's going on. This
So
is
what we
confusing.
want to do is we want to hit
Chaos.
that, and we want to bust open that doorway that you keep hitting. Takes like 3 hits to do that. But you got lucky, and if you can get lucky and get back down where you were, it'll take you right to a Chaos Emerald.
I don't know if I can do that.
But that's like really tricky doo-doo stuff to end up pulling off.
You know, by accident, but
Yeah, so the
not
best
on
thing to
purpose.
do is
Looks
to
like
somehow...
Garfield.
Yeah, exactly. Garfield the scat. That's another thing that's annoying is those stupid pharaons. These robot creatures keep coming out and they always interrupt you. Because I'm like, okay, I want to get shot into the gun. And you go to do it and it's like, oh, but here's a creature. And he's like right in your way and you smack him.
I know.
All right, so we got a game over. You know what that means? Back to the beginning.
Two deaths.
Back to the beginning.
All the way back to the freaking beginning. All right.
So I got to do the whole thing all over again.
This is one of those things, like, if I'm not a spinball expert, I don't feel comfortable playing this game because I'm just going to keep losing it for you over and over again.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, one of the biggest gripes that I've had with this game is that it's like, as you start to get better at it and memorize it, fine, but then, like, you'll get all the way up to, like, stage 4, you die, back to the beginning, redo the entire thing
Do you
all
keep
over
the
again.
Chaos Emeralds, or does all that disappear now?
No, everything disappears. You might as
Everything.
well shut the game off and do it from scratch.
Cool. Fantastic.
It's like, why? Like, I hate that.
Yeah. Chronic Freefall. It's going to be my next album. My first album. Chronic Freefall.
So I'm going to try to fly through this
Chronic the
as
Hedgehog.
quickly as I can.
Okay.
Because there really is no point in, like, getting any of the bonus stuff. Because you don't get anything. You don't get, well, I mean, I guess. You get extra lives after, like, 20 million points.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous, because right now we're only at 1,000 points.
Uh-huh.
It's like, that's insane.
So the way the game is then, I'm thinking about just sitting back and doing commentary, because I'm just going to destroy the game for us. Sonic Spinology. Oh no, he's a spinologist. Gonna create a new religion, Sonic Spinologist.
All right, so here we go. Right in the pit.
All right,
Awesome.
right in the molten gold.
And that's what I mean with the controls. Like, you can slightly control him, but it's like this weird momentum stuff. You're like, oh, I kind of want to go to the right, and then it just completely slows down. So if you're thinking to yourself, well, how about I just, like, not try to control him. I just pretend it's pinball and just let it shoot wherever.
Yeah.
And then it's like you get that nonsense where it bounces all over and just ends up going right directly into a pit.
Huh. Yeah. That thing looks like a weird medieval knight / astronaut. I don't even know.
3, and now
Ba-da-ba-ba.
I gotta try to get up
You
there.
can't even. Yeah, you're not even there yet. You got the door open. The door is open. Let's go.
All right, so now I'm gonna shoot up into here, bam, and now here's an easy area to get your
Ooh.
Chaos Emerald.
See, I was afraid of going to the right like that. I didn't like, oh, where am I gonna go? I don't know.
That's
gonna
what you
miss 'em.
have to do, though. You have to bounce on their heads,
Okay.
and it gets really ridiculous. So I'm gonna head back down here just to kind of show. So in order to get up there, you can't just shoot up into there. So you have to jump and you have to hit them on the head.
Clucks are coming. That's what it said. The clocks. That's what they are. They're the clocks.
But sometimes trying to time it is really, really tricky. So I have to try to bounce exactly on like the tip top of their noggin.
At least they don't hurt you.
Yeah.
Stink of like coins just started going all over the place, and so now there's 2 emeralds on the left and right there too. So you can control yourself to go in the middle there.
No, this will
No?
only allow me up the middle. So now I have to go to either the left or the right. So I'll go
Did you
to,
fall? Or?
and I don't know why it's doing that. You're supposed to just hold to the left.
Yeah.
And he's supposed to come out really slow and then go and grab the sides.
Huh.
But he's not doing it. He's
Spinning
bouncing
past it.
Yeah, he's bouncing all the way up to the top now and then just falling back down.
We encountered stuff like that though. I don't know if it was the console or the screen doing it.
All
like
right,
if there's some
left.
feedback, but
Hold to the left. Thank you.
no.
So now I'm going to do this. And now we need to go into this room. So I'm going to come down here. And there's also these weird little steam things you can use to push yourself back up.
I see.
But now I have to get over here. Look at this stage.
Wow.
Place looks awesome.
Chain link fence, lights everywhere. I like it.
So here's another big stupid memorization thing. So I need to get up here.
Looks like the ball pit. You got like neon lights everywhere.
All right, 1, 2. If I can do it again.
No.
All right, as long as it lets me back down here. Thank you.
Nice.
Now I'll do it a third time. This took forever to figure out. If I can get back up in here, I gotta just barely tap it so I can get over. And now go like this. And try to time this to get, and then that kind of garbage, and then you get kicked out. And you can't control that. It's just boom, 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 boom.
Wow, it takes forever.
And you have no continues.
Yeah, that's BS. Like, they could have easily put continues, and they could have put even save states in this thing, but they're like, nah.
All right. I never knew. Spam it. So I got to sit here and spam. I never knew this as a kid.
Huh.
This is how you get that Chaos Emerald.
Really?
Otherwise, you just hit that and you just fall and it goes right down.
So, do you spam those with the flipper buttons?
Yeah, the A
Oh.
button. So you have to know, as soon as it shoots you out, hold up and just hit A.
Huh.
Otherwise, you're like, oh, where am I going? And it just kicks you out.
Weird.
And then you're like, what do I do?
Yeah.
Because you don't ever see that.
Yeah.
It's all pure memorization of all this tricky nonsense.
Who knew? Yeah, and you're only up there like once in a blue moon, so when are you ever going to figure that out? Dr. Robotnik's hydronic boiler.
So now I need to do the same thing. Come over into here.
I like that the flippers have nice big collision boxes. Because like you can be like off and still be able to hit yourself out.
Yeah.
I don't know how much like physics is actually in here, or if it's just a matter of like, well, if you're here and you hit the flipper, then it's gonna go at that angle, like pre-programmed.
Yeah, it's really weird because, like I said, the momentum and stuff in here is goofy. Like, I can kind of control Sonic, but at the same time, like, it's kind of sluggish.
Huh.
Like, the control is kind of weird to control.
Jumps out of the screen.
So now the
Hops
boss
around
room
on
is
the floor.
open.
So can you not get to the boss level without the Sonic, without the emerald?
No, so you have to collect all the Chaos Emeralds
That's crazy.
in a stage in
So that's
order.
not just a special thing. You have to do that.
Yeah, so the basic storyline, which I never really got to, was that he built this fortress to turn creatures into robots and stuff.
Yeah.
And so now you're here, but his fortress is powered by Chaos Emeralds. So as you collect them, I think it says in the manual, the fortress will actually collapse.
I see.
So now this boss is a real pain. I'm going to come up here and now stop, jump, but that happens.
Oh.
This is where like weird lag and bad controls come into play.
Oh, yeah, there's so much crap going on here.
So it's like jump and go.
I saw that in the manual. Like,
All right, so I have to destroy all these heads. But every time you destroy a head, yeah, and you keep getting kicked out.
Bucktooth.
So every time you destroy a head, they all disappear and you have to get back in there. But that happens. There is no reason for that to just collapse on me. You're supposed to come up here, and then stop. Now jump and get inside there.
Yeah.
I didn't necessarily want to kill him right away, because now when I go back in here, that stupid bottom head will be gone.
Oh. Oh.
I
that looks
hate this.
bad.
I hate this.
There's a chain.
So now you have to swing and then
Really?
jump.
Countdown. I would have just died right there. The heck?
And I think you can only do it twice.
Really?
And if you mess it, so if I mess it up again, I get one more chance. If I do it a third time, that chain won't be there, and I'll just fall into the pit.
They're like, there's your continue. Huh.
Stop with the lag. It's hard to explain, but I specifically hit the button and told him to jump.
Yeah.
But he didn't, and there's no reason that should have happened.
Huh.
But now, because I hit that stupid head on the bottom, see, look, and it forces you out. But now that I hit that stupid head on the bottom, it's all opened up now, so I could easily just fall right through. Or I could try to go up. Okay, now I just need the one other head. There we go. Good. Finally. Looks like Chinese characters in there.
Huh. Yeah.
Some kind of weird writing.
You think it was lagging out before?
This time you have to bust his choppers out.
Huh. Someone should have made a game designed to lag out the console. And it was like, fight the lag. Make it all about lag. Make it part of the game.
Exactly. I can't control that.
Huh.
But every time I see people play online, they're just sitting here playing like this. Like, duh. And they just go and they just, like, fly through this thing.
Huh.
Like, I don't understand that.
They're not even playing, they just animate the whole thing. They're done. Plays itself.
I hate
Wow.
that, too. It can go inside of his mouth, and nothing happens, so it's like...
Gross.
Alright, so now I'm going to try to aim this, and this is going to be super difficult.
I'm getting... Oh, no. Okay. I'm getting not Bubsy, Tiny Tank vibes from the music.
Yeah.
Oh, no. It reminds me of, Star Wars Demolition.
Pump it up. Headache. He's got a headache.
What a headache. My face does that every time I have a headache, too.
Alright, and so here, once again, now we're in the machine. Look at this nonsense.
In the machine.
So it's kicking you off everywhere. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? So there's a Chaos Emerald right here to the right. You can't see it, but it's over here to the right. You have to follow these arrows, basically.
Wow.
So you can get up
Electrified.
in the power chamber, which I hate because it, like, kicks you everywhere.
Huh.
So if you come up here and just try to... There. You see how I went up there?
Yeah.
I was supposed to go in there, but it didn't let me.
Huh.
So I'm going to try to see if we can do this.
So it's being kind of picky?
So if I... You see that thing right in the middle that's turning?
Yeah.
That's like a clock.
Oh.
And you have to wait for it to be facing a very specific... I think maybe right there.
Yeah, it looks
And now
like
the
it.
path is open. So you have to wait and do it really specific. You have to time it.
So it's like Hunger Games.
Or what
Catching
you can
fire.
do
I
is
don't know.
this. And if you do this 3 times, it'll fry the system and make it stay in that spot.
I see.
The problem is if I go into that power chamber, you see how it freaks out and kicks me all over?
Yeah.
It can go chaos and kick you everywhere, and it can just throw you right down the... Right into the pit. Right there.
Yeah.
That was lucky.
Yeah. I'm digging the sound of this. Okay, so that wheel was reflecting the direction that hole was pointing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now you gotta memorize this. Hold the button so that goes up.
Huh.
It's like, holy smoke. And now I gotta come down here. And now I gotta come over here.
Huh.
Jump up here. Now I'm gonna wait. And now I'm gonna go down this tube.
On the tube.
And now you get the other emerald.
Okay.
And now there's, I think, 2 or 3 more left.
How are you supposed to figure that out? I could be playing this for years.
It's like, this is insane. And now I'm in the animal prison. There's a hidden Chaos Emerald in here.
Menagerie.
And that's the problem, is you can get kicked out of here. Like, the Chaos Emerald is right here in the middle.
It's like bringing a pizza into a movie theater.
Okay.
You get kicked out.
So yeah, so I'm trying to bust. There we go. So there's the Chaos Emerald. It was floating down. And there it is.
All right.
But it's like, so your goal is to bust out all these cages. But you keep getting kicked everywhere. I'm surprised I've been surviving in here this long. There, now it kicked me out.
Nice.
So it's like, okay, I didn't want that to happen. Shoot, don't do that. Now it's gonna do this garbage and bounce me everywhere. Okay,
Huh.
thank goodness.
It's like Donkey Kong's barrels.
So now, crap. Stop that. And that's what I mean with a pinball game like this. It'll just start bouncing you and kicking you everywhere. Alright, well, at least I'm over here now. Fine, whatever. I'm gonna try to get back over this way.
All right.
I'm gonna shoot myself over here. Bam. That's irritating.
Oh.
That's the kind of garbage that I mean. Like, these creatures are just everywhere. And then if you bonk into them by mistake, too bad. And it just starts kicking you all over.
Huh.
So even though you have it memorized, even though you know where to go, good luck getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I really love the music and I really love the animation and the style of this game.
This part kind of reminds me of Toy Story when he's inside the claw machine.
Yeah, the claw machine.
Yeah.
Actually, even this reminds me of Bubsy.
Yeah.
When you're on the spaceship on Bubsy Claws Encounters.
I could see that, yeah.
Okay, so this is to get to the boss room. I don't have enough Chaos Emeralds. That's fine.
Huh. Man,
Okay, so it kicked me back in here.
this game sounds amazing.
There we go. So now I got the other one, which is actually the easier one. I'd rather get it going that way instead of the other way. So now, let me see if I can remember how to do this. Shoot. Okay, if I can get back over. Darn it. I don't want to get kicked out of here. That's the thing. So get into here. Okay, now move over. Now here's more tricky nonsense.
This is Sega logo
Yeah,
on the computer
chip.
chips.
It's pretty awesome.
And,
I never noticed that before, but now I'm noticing it, like with the SCART cable and stuff. I can see it.
yeah, you can see that pretty clearly there. Now.
Resistors and stuff.
Yeah.
Darn it. And I don't want to get kicked out of here, which is going to happen. Stop that. I might be way too high now. As long as you don't kick me out. And here's what I mean with memorization. Like, you have to memorize exactly where to stop.
Huh.
Because I need to shoot myself up into there. It's like, okay. Darn it, don't do that. And that's what I was saying before. That makes it, like, super frustrating. There we go, finally.
Ah.
So now I can go back up to the top. If it doesn't just kick me
Animal
out
prison.
somewhere, so... Why are you kicking me everywhere? Stop it. Great, and now there's a thing in the way preventing me from getting up in there. It's easier to get to the boss room going from the right-hand side
Yeah.
than the left. At least to me it is. So if I can do this...
Nice. It's like, maybe it's not supposed to be existent right now, but it's really visible. And maybe on a CRT you couldn't even see it. I don't know.
What are you doing? Get up there. And he's just not doing it. He's like, I'm going back down now.
Yeah.
That's what I mean with the controls in this game.
Randomly too heavy.
All right.
This reminds me of like playing a rubber band guitar. Have you ever made a rubber band guitar?
I didn't even touch it. I just let it do what it wanted to do.
You're supposed to control it the whole way. I don't know.
And it's like,
Are you stuck now?
I'm stuck.
Oh no.
I'm legit stuck.
Wait, are you rolling it back and forth? Are
I'm
you doing
trying
that?
to,
Oh hey,
yeah.
all right.
But he can't.
Ugh.
I'm surprised he actually got out of there.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Huh.
All right, so now... Exactly. Thank goodness. It's like, just go and get up there, and then there's a cluck in the way.
Stupid cluck.
All right, so to do this is pretty easy. You just have to keep smacking this over and over.
Really? How would you ever figure that out?
Exactly. It's like it's all just playing over and over and over and over to figure this garbage out.
And having to play this level over and over and over again means
Stop.
having to play the first level over and over again like 10 more times. Just this exponential increase in time until you've spent your entire life trying to play this game.
And I hate when it just randomly will start kicking you out. I don't know why he's not... There we go. Usually he's supposed to be magnetized to the wall.
Huh.
He's just not doing it. Now I have to get inside there. And here's the thing, when other people... That is cool. Like, look at that. It was feeding animals into there and turning them into robots.
I see that.
So I broke it, so he can't do that anymore.
Nice.
But I've seen other people play this game, and this is what they do. And they never get kicked out. But I do.
Huh.
It
They
always
just
kicks
sit
me
there
out of
forever?
there. Yeah, they'll just sit in there and bounce around and do it, and it's like, easy. Get it easy.
Huh.
It's like, it's not. Why do I get kicked out all the time?
Because you're playing on a legit console.
Could be.
You're not hacking it.
So there we go. Got the third boss done.
Nice.
Kind of looks like computer chips are breaking off.
Yeah. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sonic can fly now.
He's flying. Supersonic.
No, this would be cool on this bonus if I could do this.
Piston lights.
I don't know what that was.
Power chambers.
This is awesome. Look at that.
What are...
Like
That's
straight up out of Sonic 2. Or Sonic 1, Sonic 2. It's like, that's awesome.
very 3D looking. That's kind of cool. I like the way they... I mean, I know it's not 3D.
And now these characters, these like chicken things,
Yeah.
apparently they're from the cartoon. Look at that.
Oh, really? Yeah, that thing in the middle is straight up out of Sonic 2. That's really cool.
So I'm trying to get it so it goes back and then stays behind there. And deals damage from the back.
Looks like, what's
Like
it?
that.
Oh.
Beautiful.
In your something.
In your face. It's supposed to say in your face.
It could be an E. You don't know.
It's like, oh, did we beat the game? Did we beat the game? It's like, no.
Whoa.
There goes Robotnik. And apparently we're on the... Oh, so this part gets really tricky. So, I'm going to have to hit these targets for safety.
Okay.
So there's targets right there. So I'm going to come over here. Bam. I have to hit all three of these.
What?
1, 2, 3. Right rock will shoot. So if I go down that side, there's lava down there. But now that I triggered the rock,
Yeah.
Dwayne
Johnson's gonna come out. Yeah.
Now if I fall down there, a safety rock will shoot me back up.
Huh.
But if you don't hit these targets, you won't be able to get shot back up and you'll just go into the lava and die.
Huh.
And that's what we have to do. So right up the middle is a Chaos Emerald.
Okay.
But in order to access it, there's like a bunch of metal plates in the way. And you have to push a button to destroy the plates. I didn't want to do that, darn it.
I wonder in Sonic lore what Chaos Emeralds actually are. Like, do they even know, or are they just like... Because Robotnik wants the Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah.
Does he want to create chaos, or is he trying to create order?
Well, that's the thing. I haven't studied much of like the Sonic lore,
Yeah.
but as far as I know, like the Chaos Emeralds actually provide power. And I think that's like Robotnik uses all this power and stuff from the Chaos Emeralds to power his machines. I think that's the lore.
Uh-huh.
All right, so you see that, and it's busting up those metal things?
Yeah.
That's how you have to access a lot of these Chaos Emeralds. But you have to be so specific about how you do it. There we go. So now that ramp opened, which means I can go up here.
Jeepers.
And now I can get this Chaos Emerald.
Huh.
And there's 5 of them, I think. So,
Wow.
So I'm going to go back and try to get this other Chaos Emerald. So now that I use the rock, now I got to re-hit those targets again.
Okay, so you use it up then.
Yeah. So now I gotta hit these for safety's sake.
You have to reset it.
Okay, good. So now I'm gonna try to get the Chaos Emerald up the middle. There's a couple ways of doing it. One is doing it like this. I'm trying to go straight up and hitting that. But as you can tell, like sometimes he goes up fast and now he's not doing it.
Huh.
See, that's why I needed to trigger that.
Yeah.
Now I have to do it again.
Huh.
Nope.
Oh, no.
I don't even know how many lives I have.
Do it again.
Nope. And now it's just throwing me everywhere. That's the garbage that I'm talking about. So it's
Yeah.
like you have to take your time. You have to take your time to hit the targets and make sure you have a safety net in place.
Wow. Launching extra ball. Sonic. Sonic's the extra ball. What if it turns out Sonic's just a clone? Every time you lose a life, you just get a new clone comes out?
Like Crypto Spiridium?
Yeah, like Crypto 136.
All right, so now 1, 2. I need to do that 2 more times. And now he's going to bounce everywhere.
Ah,
Now I got to do that all over again.
cool. That's all you accomplished, is destroying those things.
And then sometimes like that garbage will happen. Where it's like he just bounces wherever he feels like.
Bugs me you're not getting that coin. The ring. The hollow coin.
Yeah, and like I said, I did it in the first stage, but to sit here and go through with all this tricky stuff going on,
Yeah.
and then to try to collect all the rings.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got that one. Ooh, that's what it's like. I don't know where he gets momentum like that all of a sudden.
It's like it's glitchy, like it's pulling him to the side and stuff. Oh no! Oh.
Now I got to do this all over again just for the safety net. Or now I can try to get lucky and go for it.
Huh.
But now I need to make sure to shoot myself back up.
Oh no.
This is why I needed the safety net.
Yeah.
So it's like the whole time you just have to make sure to do the safety thing. Just all the time.
You need 3 good luck. Can't read that. He's getting away. What's getting? I don't even know. Go get him. Nailed it. Like some of those things are just so fast.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. It's
Hurt
like,
my
oh,
eyes to look at
you're
them.
supposed to read that so you
While
know what's
playing the
going
game.
on.
I'm not even playing the game and I can't read it. Hurt my eyes. Wow.
Game over. Back to the beginning.
Well, you got a ring bonus at least.
Oh, any hold A, hit start, any kind of tricky stuff? No.
Voila.
Do all of that all over again. All right, so good. Now I got this emerald. So I got this Chaos Emerald. Now I want to try to get the stuff on the left. So now go over here and now try to follow these things. But now this is going to be super tricky getting up. Thank you. Thank you. Now just go down. Stay good. Good. That's exactly what I wanted to do. It's exactly what I wanted to do. It's like, why do you do that? Why do you do that?
Huh.
That's what I mean. It's like sometimes he has momentum, and then other times he doesn't.
He just doesn't get up there.
It's like,
Maybe you have to hold the up button.
and that's what I mean. It turns into this memorization of like, when do you hold things? When do you not hold it? When do you trying to force him to like go a certain way? When do you not force him to go a certain way?
Yeah.
There. Now I have to go over here, and now I have to bust this thing up. But there's a robot in the way. That's how everything is in here. Every time you're trying to go somewhere, there's always something in your way. But see, I didn't quite get to the... You have to be so perfect. See, wasn't quite over the edge. Too much over the edge.
Huh.
That's insane.
Specific.
And now the ramp is open. So now I can go this way. But if I wouldn't have done that, there would have been a constant bird up here that would have been getting in my way.
Huh.
She's not there now.
Huh. Right back down again.
Well, then forget it. I'll do this one then. Throw me into a sock.
Huh.
There we go. And those are socks. Like, they actually say that's a sock.
Really? It's Robotnik's smelly socks.
All right, so now I'm going to go this way. Please let me up here.
It looks like a wind sock.
Thank you. Now get down. I don't want to go that way.
Gotta get down.
So here you have to be very specific. Come up here, pull that, so that comes down. Now hold the C button, and now be very specific about how you do this. And get that Chaos Emerald.
Wow.
It's like
just the right angle.
you need the absolute perfect angle. And now I got the one in the middle, these two on the left. Now I need to go all the way back to the right. So, I'm trying to think of the best way of doing this. And now...
So if you don't set those things up, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Basically.
So now I just need to get out of here and go on the other end. There we go. So now... Darn it. This is... Now I have to do it for safety's sake. And you have to let the camera finish scrolling.
Yeah.
If you don't
that's
do
true.
that, it starts freaking out.
That probably messes with your momentum, too.
And he keeps going in the wrong one. Now I got to do this all over again.
Very 90s video game style.
Yeah.
Very 90s computer games. A lot of purple and green in those.
Yeah, it's definitely got that 90s
no.
vibe to it. Good.
Oh, no.
Now
Okay,
I can
good.
get over here. It's like I'm trying so hard to be like gentle with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I do this, turn around, spin dash,
Oh.
and get the other Chaos Emerald.
Don't get to do that often.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes he'll freak out and you can't get him to chill out. Like now, it's like, what are you doing? It's like, just go. Stop.
Huh. So much momentum.
There we go. Now I have to do the same thing I did earlier.
Meow.
Be very specific. So lucky. Because if you fall down, there's lava all the way down there. Okay, so I'll try getting up here through the middle.
So fast right now.
Okay, this is real tricky. See if I can actually pull this off. There's another way of getting to the final boss area. This is the goofiest.
Really?
Come on. Because if he,
Flames.
there.
Oh.
I don't know why he does that. He'll just lose momentum out of the blue.
It's like he hit a ceiling.
Exactly.
You're going too fast or something.
And I don't know why he does that.
That's crazy.
So a lot of times I don't like trying to even bother with that. So it's like, don't even do that. Just get out. Okay, so now if I can pull this off.
Oh.
There we go. Now. But now he's going to freak out. So, like, tap to the right. Okay. Shoot.
Oh.
Great.
The heck?
That's what I mean. Alright, so now I'm going to turn around. I'm going to go this way. See if I can get back up here. Okay, so here's what's crazy. There's like these glass... Like this glass stuff, like these windows.
I see it, yeah.
But
You're
like,
in space, I guess.
Okay, so now...
Wow.
So in order to do this, I have to hit this thing 3 times. 1...
Rocket ship.
Two, and then stop. Let's go. 3. Now I should be able to get up here, but good luck actually timing this and getting up here.
Oh, he's actually in there. He looks all cartoony.
Now I have to hit him, well, 9 more times, so I have to hit him like a total of 10 times.
Oh, huh, oh, oh, it stops. Okay. The spin sound isn't right.
Yeah, it sounds really weird.
It's almost like a low budget or compressed Game Boy version of it. He bounces everywhere. Holy cow.
That's what I mean. It's like it's so hard to control. It is so hard to control.
Crank the bounce to 11. Holy cow. He's got Sonic repelling shields.
5 more to go.
I thought I heard that Jim Carrey actually wanted to wear a fat suit as Robotnik, and they wouldn't let him.
I don't know why.
We want a fat robot. He's fat. Look, that's what he looks like. He's not a skinny dude.
So now those stupid socks are back, meaning I have to hit that thing. Now instead of 3 times, I have to hit it 5 times.
Oh.
So there's 1, 4. Oh my gosh!
Oh.
So this is supposed to take me back up.
Oh.
But that's what I hate. It's like you have to memorize that kind of stuff. Don't! And I'm always so used to holding the C button.
Oh.
So I can have the flippers ready.
Yeah.
So he doesn't like fall down. But if you're holding the C button, he'll just start doing spins.
Oh, I see. Oh no.
And look how specific you have to be. Look how specific you have to be.
Was that game over?
Yeah, game over.
Oh.
Back to the beginning and redo all 3 of those other stages before I get back to the 4th stage. And you saw how long it took for me to do the 4th stage?
Yeah.
I have to do those other 3 stages.
Back to the beginning. Just so that you can try the end again.
Exactly.
Yeah, I hate that.
And it's like you get bounced so much everywhere. It's insane.
Sonic has 4 fingers.
Huh.
Like 3 fingers and a thumb. But when he grabs the Chaos Emerald, suddenly he has 5 fingers.
Yeah, I never paid attention to that before. And like that's the thing, it's like I'm just so mad now. I'm like, whatever. What? Why did that happen?
The heck is that? It just wants you to lose.
That's what
They
I
just
mean.
vanish.
It's like that's what I mean. Like this is why I feel like the game just starts cheating all of a sudden. It's like no.
You don't get them. Those other ones are just disappearing randomly too. Slow down now. It's already lagging. But the screen doesn't want to keep up after a while, so you start hitting the glass ceiling, basically. Huh.
Thank you.
There you go.
Yep, don't even hit them. And I have I have to spam the flippers too.
Huh.
So I'll try to do this.
Oh, it does shut. Okay.
No, I don't know. Do I have to do it 5 more times?
I don't know.
Otherwise, that would be 3 or 4. Okay, I guess I'll go and check. Okay, thank goodness. Now just let me up here. 4 more to go. Please, let's just do this. 1.
Bottom home. Not too much time.
Come
Not
on.
much time.
Why do you do that?
It says something about air surfing. I don't know what that was about.
There, I just need 1 more. And now
100,000.
watch. Now watch all this garbage.
1 more to go. Total Robotnik bonus added.
Holy smoke in a handbasket.
Dentures flying around everywhere. Dentures everywhere. What is that?
Just choppers.
Yeah. So many dentures.
And that's the thing. Did you see how big Robotnik was?
Yeah.
He's never that big in the. He's like that big, and Sonic's like the same size of him.
Yeah, like maybe half.
But they actually changed the
like
size to make him like this
massive.
huge, massive dude.
Yeah. Maybe he's wearing
Finally.
a giant. Ew, that's to scale right there.
Yeah. Look at that.
Flying the chopper.
So there we go.
Alrighty.
There goes Robotnik, flying out of the Vago Fortress from Mount Mobius.
Okay.
I never knew that. Like, that's the cool thing about games like this. There's so much lore in there. Like, he built the Veggio Fortress on top of a volcano, which is called Mount Mobius, in the planet of Mobius.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Back to the beginning.
You lost.
Except this time I'm glad. It's like, okay, now I'm finally happy we're back at the beginning.
Yeah.
All right, so that was good old Sonic the Hedgehog Spinball for the Sega Genesis. What did you think? Even though you didn't really get to play, what did you think of it?
I think if I got to play, we'd still be playing this by next year. And, like, legit, like, I would not getting up from this couch, like, all the way straight through, like, 365 days. Because it's like, you get to the second level and you lose, and you have to do the first one all over again.
Yeah.
And if you're not that good at it, you're like, you still have to do, like, the first one 10 times before you can get through it. And then you got to do the second one 10 times before you can get through it. That means you need to do the first one 100 times. By 3 levels, you have to do the first level 1,000 times for someone like me. I'd never get through it.
So, like I said before, this game, you basically have to memorize where everything is.
Yeah.
You have to know where all the Chaos Emeralds... Because in order for you to beat a level, you have to collect all the Chaos Emeralds. Then after you do that, it unlocks the boss room. Mm-hmm. Then you go up to the boss and you figure out how to beat him. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's fine. But the problem is memorizing. Where are the Chaos Emeralds? How do you get them? Now it's tricky nonsense. And so it's like you got to play it so much to the point of memorization. And once you do, still good luck with the controls and getting exactly where you need to be.
Yeah. I could see this like resulting in major burnout really fast. Playing this.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the best way to describe this. Because you know what you're doing, but in order to do it, it's so hard and difficult. But it also takes a lot of time, even though you know what you're doing. So even if you're able to almost do it almost perfectly, like go here, go there, do this, do that, it still takes a lot of time to get through the first area. And then to do all that in the second area, so you have to have perfect controls and know where everything is at.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take into account certain things like all of a sudden, oh, you smack this flying duck, and now you go bouncing everywhere. And that's the thing. People are like, well, why don't you just do the password to cheat and go? Because we don't cheat. That was the point of this show to begin with, was that we weren't going to cheat. We were going to play the games the way they were meant to be played, kind of sort of back in the old days. You throw it in. If there is no passwords, if there is nothing, you just try to beat it.
Get the full experience of the actual game.
Exactly. Get the full experience of what it takes to actually play and beat these things.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, with this game, it's just too much memorization and too much chaotic nonsense with poo-poo controls. Yeah. And so for the amount of time it takes to play this game and beat it, I have no idea what to say. I guess if you know exactly what you're doing, maybe 40 minutes. If you have it all memorized and you have the controls down so perfect that you can just boom, get this and get that and get that, maybe 40 minutes to beat the game.
But you have to get to that point to begin with.
Exactly. I don't think you're going to blind throw this game in and beat it in 40 minutes.
No.
It takes for me, I remember sitting down, practicing the ever-loving smack out of this game. It was a little bit every day, just maybe an hour or so every day, and it took me like a week.
And you've already got experience with it before, too.
Yeah. And it's like, it's just so much memorization.
Yeah, you have to live there, basically. Now, if you're into that, that's cool. You know, it's like, oh, I'm going to memorize this. I'm going to basically live in the Sonic game. It's like, that's fine.
That's the one thing that made games worth what they were, is like when you would take your time, you spent that much money for a game, you would take your time to really play it and really get into it.
We're not trying to hurry up and get over with it. We're in it now. This is our game. We're living in it now.
Which ends up bringing me to our next and final point, the price of the game.
Yeah.
So complete with the cartridge, the manual, the case, the whole 9 yards, you can get it for about $15. Do you think the game is worth $15? Now, like I've said before, collector's price, if somebody says it's worth $1 million, whatever, people will pay $1 million for it. But do you think the gameplay itself is worth about $15?
I've seen the cartridge loose for $5, and I think that's a better estimate.
Yeah.
I always considered Sonic Spinball to be a side game. I never considered it to be a legit, like, canon Sonic game.
Yeah, it's like
a
a
Sonic
spin-off.
1, 2, 3. A Sonic spin-off.
Yeah, spin-off.
Oh.
Whoa.
See what you did.
Whoa.
Okay. $3 to $5, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I mean before, too. We've said this before. This game is like $15.
Yeah.
But you can turn around and get Skyrim, the Legendary Edition on the PlayStation 3 or 4 now probably for like $8. Like, really? You can get a game like Skyrim for $8, but this is like 15. And so that's why it makes it hard for me to be like, oh, it's totally worth it. But anyway, like you were saying, it's worth about like $5. You know, you're thinking $5. That's to me what I think it's worth. It's worth more like a $5 to $7 game. Mm-hmm. Because I did grow up with it originally, I might pay like $10. But that's the thing. Would you get your money's worth out of it? Like if I bought this for $15 and sat down and played it to the point of memorization, you would definitely get your money's worth out of it.
It's true.
Playing it like how I did to get to the point of memorizing everything.
Yeah.
You definitely get your money's worth out of it.
And like you said, with the SCART cable and the Genesis 1, it looks like a modern game too. It's like playing a game off of a Steam, platform or something. So my main problem with it is like I like the layout, the design. It's timeless in its design, but the actual gameplay, it's like to punish you for hitting things that are off screen and having completely random outcomes for your actions. Like I'm gonna flip it, and this time it's only gonna go half as high as it did last time, and I don't know what the difference is.
Yeah,
and it's like it's so hard to figure out all these little doodaddy things in order to get through that. It's like I don't know how anyone figures it out.
Yeah, so. All right, and so I guess with that being said, we're going to take off. So whatever, I'm Janitor Jake.
I'm Chris K.
And we will see you guys next time.